Hi there. This is DTN Dino Santos, your performance specialist, coming to you with a special request that came from the Toastmasters Club, a primer on how to use impromptu speaking outlines. So I hope you enjoy it and learn from it. Prep, which means position, reason, example, and position. This relies on the power of conviction. It's made up of 4 steps, and that's what the framework is all about. First of all, it's your stand. Command the room with belief. And that takes all about 5 seconds, not much, because you start out with what you believe in, followed by where you're coming from, the reason, because it acts as a bridge, a logical way of connecting the start with the body of your speech. Then you go to the example, or what we know as proof, which of course is important to your boss. It's specific and verified so that the belief will be there. And finally, the close, which is your restatement of the position. Prep. For example, I believe that women can do whatever they put their minds to because they possess an extraordinary will that is indomitable. For example, Carol Esguerra Colborn. She was what you might call a very driven young lady back in the day. Through her, Megalink was born because not only was she an excellent programmer and mathematician, she was also a woman with a vision. Later on, she would become BIR commissioner, and now she's in the United States, having traveled extensively around the world and also around the States. She is living proof that if you put your mind to it, nothing can stop you. And that is why I believe that women can do whatever it is they put their minds to. Next up is SMG, or what I'd like to call story message gain, something which I created in 1996. Now, it's excellent for reassuring stakeholders. It's the soft sell. And the framework for the soft sell works this way. Your story is your evidence. So nurture early trust with characters and logical tension. Takes about a minute or two, preferably less. And then you move on to your message, or what we call your call to action, which is delivered in a clear, concise, and direct way. 10 seconds, so that's just one sentence. And finally, the gain. What do they benefit from? So align the outcomes with the stakeholders' motivation. And again, 10 seconds, one sentence long. So please remember that stories are 22 times more memorable than simply relying on facts or data alone. Here's an example of SMG. I recall a time when we were all just living on the grid. And this led to some terrible consequences, such as what we're facing now, where our electricity bills are off the scale. And so, what has that forced us to do? Well, it has forced us to consider other alternatives. For example, solar panel powered systems, or hydroelectric, which we've been doing for quite a while now, and wind power, which has also been done for a bit, but not as extensively as it could be. So, my message is, we do not rely simply on the grid, but let's explore other alternative renewable sources of power so that we are not paying horrendous bills. And now we come to GSM, or Gain Story Message, something that I created in 2020. Now, this is good for persuading stakeholders. It is a strong sell, but it's not a hard sell. It's a strong sell. And here's how the framework looks. Benefit first, so must begin with what's in it for them, the gain, which is why it's GSM. Lead with the value proposition. That's just one sentence, and then followed by the evidence. This is where you fill it with details, make them feel what you felt, see what you saw, smell what you smelled, hear what you heard. And then finally, the call to action, or the message, where you deliver a clear, direct, and concise final proposal. That's 10 seconds long. Now, here's an example of GSM. If there were a way for us to be able to lower our electricity bills, would you like to know how? There is. I remember a time when we were all dependent on coal fired plants, diesel, and for the most part, they did serve their purpose, except that demand now outstrips supply. And so, this is where we are seeing the emergence of not just solar farms, but individuals having their solar panel power systems and being either hybrid or off the grid in terms of dealing with their power needs. And of course, that is augmented by wind power and hydroelectric power. So, my message is let's explore alternative sources of power to avoid high electricity bills. And we end with PPF, or what we call past, present, and future. Here, you have the outline for diplomacy or reacting gently because you're using factual and constructive arguments to avoid escalating. And this is the framework for it. First of all, established events, anything in the past, those are already set. So there is no need to argue over them. And again, this is where we encourage you to use the 5 Ws and the 3 H so that everything is very clear and very specific. And then you come to the present, which we call observable events because it's happening even as we speak. Therefore, there is no need to argue over it. It's still transparent and it creates a progress report. And finally, you get to the future where what you wish to happen is expressed as a hope, not an imposition. Now, here's an example of PPF. In the past, we were totally reliant on fossil fuels for our electricity, meaning coal-fired plants or diesel-fired plants. Nowadays, of course, we have, nuclear in other countries, but not ours. And we have solar farms and wind farms. And of course, there's the hydroelectric farms that we have been enjoying to a limited extent. I believe that in the future, perhaps we can explore solar powered home generation systems so that we can consider either being hybrid tied to the grid but with a reduced power cost or totally off the grid to totally reduce our electricity cost. The 4 outlines for impromptu speaking often used in Toastmasters but can also be applied in business.